Hi friends, welcome to Ram Fans Association Vijayawada.
Talking about entrepreneurship, so the youth, like one of the biggest fear that youths have is that they can't be a leader themselves. They fear to take lead to do something, or maybe start their own, as well as maybe do what they have been passionate about. So what's your advice to all those youth who really want to be a leader but are still frightened because of society, maybe because of their parents, anything? So what's your suggestion to anyone who wants to be a leader and are still frightened on that?
So basically, can you hear me? I think the signal's pretty weak. Can you hear me? Am I
Yeah, I
audible?
can hear you. Yes, I
Yeah,
can hear
great.
you.
So I think mm, that's a very difficult question to answer because that is not the drive with which you have to go. Like no one should sit and wonder if I should become a leader or not. See, a leader is nobody. He's just a person who has a vision. If I have a vision to do something, it could be starting off an idea, it could be starting off a movement. Whatever it is, I have a vision, and I want to follow it, and I go towards that vision, and people who also believe in that ideology follow me. That is the leader. So
Yeah.
a person becomes a leader. You just don't sit and wonder if you be a leader or not. And about being scared of becoming a leader, I think how strong your vision is and how strongly you want that idea to materialize. How do you become a leader? It's like, how do you make that vision happen? How strongly are you attached to that vision? How strong is your vision, and how strong is your motivation towards making that vision into a reality? I think that just gives you the strength, the motivation, everything. So that's how leaders are born. Leaders are not made, they're born. Like they have a vision and they just go towards it. So I think just have a great
Yeah, like
vision and then be committed to it. So just don't care about anything else. Just go, and then there will be people who will join you, and eventually you will take care of them, because everybody wants, like, people who join you want to make that vision happen as well. So you are bound to show love. You are bound to make that happen.
yeah, like as you said, leadership is not just like motivating yourself; it's like motivating others. So you yourself cannot be frightened of executing something. So being
Yeah,
a leader
because
is
that's
a
your vision.
different
If I
thing.
really want to make if I really want change, or if I really believe in an idea, so I just go towards it, like relentlessly, just go towards it, make it happen. That's all I want to do. And people who believe in me follow me. And
Yeah,
because their idea is also the same, that's when you develop leadership qualities is nothing but showing your, like, it's teamwork. Basically, you make your entire team work together because your vision is so important to you. So I don't think nobody should sit down and wonder, okay, I want to be a leader, what should I lead? No, it's about what do I want in life, how badly do I want it, and I'm going to lead the way, and I'm going to wait for people to join me. Leader never thinks of followers. He thinks, these people are helping me with my vision. So that's how you become a leader.
yeah. So that sounds really motivating. So let's talk about the theme of the program itself. So this year Altprize had a theme of food for good. So our all brilliant people came up with various ideas to solve the problems of food, like malnutrition, supply chain, and they have brilliant ideas a whole day. So what do you think about the food problems of the society? As India also has a lot of problems in that domain. So what do you think about the food problems of the society, and how youths like us and you, because you are also for youth as the most energetic star. So how can youths like us solve those problems of food of the society? Did you
I'm
heard me?
losing you there. Yeah, I just lost you there for a second. Could you just repeat the last one?
Yeah, like how do you motivate youths to solve the problems? So how do what
The
are your
food
views on the
problem, you mean?
problems of food? Yeah, and how
Mhm.
can youths try to solve that in your views?
Food problem, I'm sure there are other ways, but if you look at the macro thinking, like macro analysis, so I don't think it's food scarcity, because I think it's about poverty more than food, because there is enough food for people to waste. Like people with money have enough food to waste. Food is not like oil. You know what I mean? Like there's no scarcity. Like you don't know there's limit. No, you tend to grow, but it's all about money. Like people who can afford food can afford to waste it. People who can't afford food can't afford to eat it. So I think it's more about money wise than food wise. But again, yeah, I think you guys are coming up with great supply chain ideas and all of that. But macro analysis, like how I see it, I think it's still about it's all about poverty, I guess. So you have enough money, you get food. If you have too much money, you have enough food to waste it. So like there's scarcity when even rich people can't afford to waste it. You know what I mean? That's when the real scarcity comes from.
Yeah.
So right now, I think it's all about
Yeah.
balance. You know, there is food. You just don't have money to go get it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, like as you said, most of them were also motivated to solve the problems, that balancing thing. Like rich have a lot of food to eat, the
yeah,
poor don't have
and
food to eat.
also and also I think it's earlier, before all this globalization, all that happened, you have your local people making food. That's like everyone, they had their own villages, they were making their own food, they were self-sufficient.
Yeah,
I think every country, every government, they needs to, it's food. So I'm sure that there is a lot of population and all that, but by the end of the day, there are ways to cultivate enough food, and you have to be self-sufficient. You shouldn't, like, even for food, you shouldn't be dependent on other countries and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, use the local ingredients, like have your own local food, like support your local guy, local farmers, your local grocery stores, whatever it is. Entire supply chain. I think you need to go local and become self-sufficient. And whatever your country is good for, that's when you have to, like, go beyond that. But I think food is one of the basic necessities, and I think it all comes down to money. You know what I mean?
yeah. Like that's really true. Also, even our judges said same. There is no scarcity of food. This all the unbalanced ecosystem that exists in our society. So that was the main problem. And you also said the same. That really motivates. So yeah, like let's talk about something of your own personal. Like I found this really amazing because we all are from engineering background also. So most of them here are from engineering background. So like you have been a gadget lover since a long. Like I also heard that you have already changed almost 100 plus mobile phones. So what is the
I'm also playing an engineer in my next film. So
in the Raid? Yeah, in Raid movie, I think most of them have already known. So it will be releasing in early 2021.
I'm mentioning this because it's going to release in Jan, hopefully.
Yeah.
So there's also dialogue and engineers that I want each and every engineer to listen because they'll really enjoy it.
Yeah. Everyone will surely pass. We don't need to say also. Yeah. So like, what drives you to,
especially this engineering thing?
Yeah. So what drives you to change, like love towards your gadget? What is the main thing that you really like playing with gadgets and all those things?
So I've always been a gadget lover. Like I love technology. So I just love how it just makes life more easier. Like, for example, this lockdown.
Yeah.
So I've been watching so much of, I've been using my phone so much that I wanted to do a detox on my phone. Like I'm watching too much screen. Like I'm not going to use my phone for 2 days. And then I realized the importance of a phone. Like I'm technically handicapped. Like I want to order something, it's my phone. I want to do some transaction, it's on my phone. Your phone is not just to make calls anymore. Your life stops running if you take a detox from your phone. So that's all. That it's all about technology, and how we're so dependent on it right now, which is a good thing and a bad thing. But I've always been fascinated by gadgets and any new technology that comes up. So
Yeah, so that's it. So I don't think we have much time. So let me ask one last question from my side. Then after we'll see how much time we have for any other 1 to 2% if they have interaction. So like as a last word, so any advice to youths and students like who are paving their path to any of their dream? Doesn't matter which field they are, doesn't matter which course they are, doesn't matter from where they are. So what's your advice so that they become success in their life, like you have been a success in all over the world? So what's your advice to them to so that they can be successful in their life?
So what I believe is what I've seen personally. Like I can only say about what I've seen personally, but I think a lot of people give up too easily. So I think you should always have a plan B in life. Plan A, try to make it happen. If plan A doesn't work, stop, analyze it, and then use plan B to make plan A work again. I've never believed in plan B as in, I've always believed in having one dream and just going and achieving it, go all out and achieve it. Like, for example, I was an actor. So acting is not an easy profession, for parents to accept. When I told my parents when I was really young, so they wanted me to study so that I have something to fall back upon. As parents, that's their concern. You know what I mean? Like, what if acting doesn't work? Become an engineer or a doctor or whatever it is. In case this doesn't work, you have something to fall back upon. I even as a kid, I was around 8 or 9 back then, but I've never believed in that concept because for me, it was just acting or die trying. It's like get rich or die trying, but here it's not about the money, it's about the passion, it's about your dream. Try to achieve it. I'm going to try. Like, what would you do if you weren't an actor? I would still be trying to become an actor. That is one goal. So I went and asked my mom again. So they asked me to study engineering or whatever, just to have something to fall back upon. So I was like, if I want to become a doctor, would you ask me to study engineering so that I'll have something else to fall back upon? No. You know what I mean? So for me, acting, I give acting that much importance. For me, it's like you're studying medicine, you're becoming an engineer, you're becoming a doctor. For me, I want to become an actor. So no matter what it is, that is exactly what I'm going to do. So plan B is there, but plan B is not plan running away from your dream. Plan B is the space you take from plan A when it fails and then implement it again in a better way. So to see how plan A works again. So I think people give up too easily. So I don't think you should give up that easily and always have a plan B to make your plan A work again.
Yeah, like this was the most valuable thing that you said of plan A and B. So this will really inspire all those things, all those youths to motivate. So yeah, Suprema, like he doesn't have so much of time. So let's pick 1 to 2 any question or any of the audience who wants to really talk to him. So maybe someone are raising and you can choose from them. Just unmute them and only if they have good network, let them speak because he doesn't have much time and so we need to wrap up fast.
Okay, I think better than me, Ram sir should choose by himself because
I don't know how to choose. I don't know how this works.
Okay, like this.
Okay, let's do like there are people from India, so let's choose one Nepalese and one Indian to talk with him. So that maybe that can be.
You can pick whoever because I don't know how to choose all that.
I choose Arun Bhatta.
Okay, so let me.
Arun Bhatta.
Arun Bhatta. So Arun.
Hello.
Hello, Arun. Yeah, please ask anything if you want.
Hi, Arun. I can't see you, but hi. Can you hear me?
I think he was there, but he dropped somewhere.
Let's not waste time here. I will choose next Vivek Malik.
Okay, sure.
Hello, Ram sir.
Hi, Vivek. How are you?
Hello.
I am fine. How are you, sir?
Doing good.
So just I want to say that we all are huge fan of yours, sir, here, and I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for accepting our invitations. Actually, I am the deputy campus director of Hall Prize at IOE.
Oh, great.
Okay, sir, and your presence has just boosted the level of our event, sir.
Oh, thank you so much. It's an honor. It's an honor being.
Big thanks, sir.
He himself seems to be nervous because he's talking to such a great fan of himself.
Yeah,
so yeah, even I'm nervous.
It's natural. It's natural, man.
Please don't be. Please don't.
Okay, Suprema, let's choose one. Maybe I see her. Pooja is really excited and have been waving hands. So Pooja, I'll unmute her. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Ram.
Hi. Sorry, I didn't get your name.
Pooja. It's Pooja. I'm from
Pooja.
Mumbai.
Hi, Pooja. I can't see you.
Oh my God. I just can't believe you. Can you see me now?
Not really, but.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Go on.
Oh my God. Yeah, I just can't believe. Like,
oh yes,
hi.
I can
see
you
right
Pooja.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi. Hi. Okay, now I can't see you, but it's fine.
Okay.
I just.
Hi.
Yeah, you can ask question first.
Yeah. So I actually have.
I think I lost you there.
Sorry.
She got muted herself or something. Pooja?
Do we choose someone or?
Hello? Yeah. I can. Yeah. I just want to say that you always meet your fans in Hyderabad and you never come to meet your fans in Mumbai, but you come to Mumbai a lot. I know that because I've seen your photos on the airport a lot.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, like,
I will plan next time. I will plan. I will let you guys know when I'm in Mumbai.
Meet me.
And
it's okay if you don't meet anyone else. Just meet me. So, like,
I will meet you and everyone like you.
Yeah, it's okay. So, what have you been up to, like, in the lockdown?
Yeah.
What have I been up to in the lockdown?
A long time.
I think this is the
Sorry,
interesting
I can't
question.
hear you.
This is a really interesting question. Like everyone asks, like, how did you spend the lockdown?
Oh,
Like,
honestly, it's the most boring answer. Very interesting question. Most boring answer. I've been just chilling at home, and I've been listening to a lot of scripts and watched a couple of movies and spent a lot of family time, and that's about it.
Okay. Yeah.
I've done an ad in between somewhere first time. So.
Okay. So yeah, I think that sounds very interesting. Like as Pooja just said, you'll be visiting Mumbai someday. So what's your plan? Maybe you should also visit Nepal. We should meet for real also someday. So do you have any
Definitely.
plan of
Definitely.
Nepal, and how much do you have knowledge on Nepal? Can you share?
So my mom, she's been to Nepal a couple of times. So she keeps talking about it. And yeah, definitely, I would love to visit Nepal. I love traveling, and I'd
Surely,
love
hope
to visit
someday.
Nepal. I will visit Nepal one day.
Yeah, surely. And I'll just ping Krishna sir to meet you if you come to Nepal.
Please, yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Suprema now, I think we need to end because he's already 5 minutes more than expected. So
No
maybe
problem.
we
Thank you.
can
Thank you.
hear
Thank
him.
you all so much. It was an honor being here. And thank you, Karki. I can't see.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Love and Ram sir, I wish this session was longer for more than an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, but sadly,
No.
we don't have much time. Ram sir don't
Okay,
have
great.
much time because he is a busy person and he has a lot of works in his life to do. That is why he is admired and loved by not only us but his entire nation and entire internationally. So thank you so much, Ram sir, for being with us. And
Thank you.
thank you
Thank you for being here.
So let's take a selfie, virtual selfie before he leaves. Suprema, please, let's do that. Okay, let's do that. So everyone who wants to take a virtual selfie with Ram sir, please open your camera. This is a lifetime opportunity.
Great.
Okay.
Okay, thank you
I
all
took.
so
Okay,
much.
thank
Thank you,
you.
Nepal, and thanks to all my fans in India, all over. I can see you guys here and there. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It was lovely being
Thank
here.
you, sir.
Lovely talking to you guys.
Take care.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.